No need to look any further, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation for all your latest sport reports across the nation. So don't change your channel, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation. So don't change your channel, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation for all your latest sport reports across the nation. No need to look any further, you chose the right station.
Fighting out of the blue corner, standing 5 foot 8 inches tall, weighing in at a slim, trim, 196 pounds, hailing from Memphis, Tennessee. He is the reigning, defending, heavyweight champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, the Black Nature Boy, Mr. Cowboy Nation!
Yes, sir! Hit at me! What's up, everybody? Welcome to Let's Talk Football. I'm your host, Mr. Cowboy Nation, aka Petty Pendergrass, reporting for duty. Can you dig it? Alright, man. Let's get to the business. Let's Talk Football is brought to you by Snap Pick Productions, right? YouTube channel. Okay, YouTube channel. YouTube channel. I'm uploading all the episodes to my YouTube channel. Jerome McNary, Jerome_. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about my email address. JeromeMcneary. Again, YouTube channel, search my name, Jerome McNary, McNery, Jerome, you know, same thing, y'all know. Call in number, 901-498-0625. Live comment section, right here. So we got somebody trolling. I ain't even got through the business that somebody here trolling. Old Teddy Bears fan, y'all, you happy because y'all in the playoffs? You coming home Saturday. But anyway, live comment section. So you can hear what this Teddy Bears fan is trolling me. Call in number, all that, man. So you got plenty of ways to chop it up with your boy Rick James. Now we got all that out the way. Let me get the people who they came to see this evening. Yeah, get the people who they came to see this evening. Yeah, Petty Pendergrass. It's in the building. Let's go, man. Alright. Oh, man, that track right there, though. Yeah. If I can sing, I'll sing for you. Alright, let's go. First and foremost, Jacksonville Jaguars, man. Y'all got to come see your boy. Y'all gave up 253 yards on one individual. Jacksonville Jaguars gave up 253 yards rushing to one individual. Not the team. One individual. You gave up 253 yards rushing to one man. We know y'all trying to get Trevor Lawrence, man. But golly, 253 yards. Y'all a professional football team, sir. Shouldn't happen in the NFL. So come on down here. Come on down here with your missed tackles and your half-hearted effort to make a tackle. Get this work. All right, I'm gonna get to you in a minute. I'm gonna get to you in a minute, Casey, old Teddy Bears fan. I'm gonna get to you in a minute. All right, next. This need to happen. Next, Mike McCarthy. Come on down here, see me. Mike McCarthy with a chance to go to the playoffs in a one-point game. With a chance to go to the playoffs. Those of you who've never been to Cowboy Stadium, there's a huge Jumbotron like 60 yards wide. Okay, you looking at this Jumbotron, you clearly see this guy didn't catch the ball. He used the ground to help him catch the ball. Clearly see. And you don't challenge it in a one-point game with your season on the line. Don't challenge it. Well, I didn't think it was enough there. It was enough there. Hit the ground. So, dummy, come on down in front of the congregation and get this work. Just piss me off. Like, how you don't challenge that, man, with your season on the line? Oh, my God. I thought we were done with that when we fired Jason Garrett, but evidently not. All right, next. His partner in crime, Andy Dalton. The red rifle, red pistol, red water gun, whatever you want. Come on down and get this work. Andy Dalton, for those of you who did not know, Andy Dalton had $1 million on the line if he led the Cowboys into the playoff. So they literally gonna give you a check for $1 million if you beat the Giants and so if Philly don't do what they did. You get a check for $1 million, and he went out there and proceeded to just stink up the joint. Just terrible, eating the ball, missing throws, terrible, and then had the audacity, the unmitigated gall to say, I'm going to test free agency. I think I put enough on film that somebody will come sign me and I can help. Boy, stop. You ought to beg Dallas to keep you as a bag up, but that's your best bet. You can stay at home. At least you can be a bag up at home. What you gonna do now is gonna be a bag up somewhere else. Come on down and get this work, man. Blind joker. All right, last but certainly not least. This one just warms my heart. The New York Giants fan, Giants Station, come on down. The New York Giants, before Sunday, had lost 7 straight games to the Dallas Cowboys, right? 7 straight. Had the chance to go to the playoffs. They can just finally beat the Cowboys, who they done lost 7 straight to. They finally beat the Cowboys, only to have the Philadelphia Eagles screw them 6 words. I'm so happy we didn't win that game. I've been mad as hell. And we beat the Giants. I had to watch Doug Peterson just throw that game. Oh my God, I've been so pissed. I've been so mad. But hey, better y'all than me. I knew your Giants go down and get this work. I'm more ready to fight Doug Peterson, man. Oh my New York Giants fan, y'all can't win when y'all win. All right, so let's take a break in action and have a word from one of our sponsors.
It's fun. It's exciting. It's perfect for your next event. With the latest in photo booth technology, you can post photos, boomerangs, GIFs, and film strips directly to your social media sites or just email them to yourself. The Eclipse Photo Booth by SnapX Photography. Rent it for your next event. For rental pricing and information, visit www.snappixphotography.com or call 901-498-0625. SnapX Photography Photo Booth.
All right, so I got to address something in this conversation before I get handing this game balls out. So I got old Teddy Bears fans in here trolling me. Talking about real talk, cowgirls, some serious trash. Dude, we played with 3rd and 4th string players. We played the Pittsburgh Steelers with a 4th string quarterback. And you had your so-called starter all year and still barely made the playoffs. But don't worry about it. My Bears will shock the world. You right. They're going to shock the world and lose by 40 in the playoff game. It's going to be shocking how bad y'all going to lose to Drew Brees and Saints. But anyway, let me hand these out. All right, so first one. I want to hand out, let me shoot a shout out to Jonathan Taylor. $2. I'm not going to lose. 253 yards on the Jacksonville Jaguars because they absolutely suck. King Henry. Shout out to King Henry for joining the 2,000-yard club. Thomas Brady and Antonio Brown. Kirk Cousins. You like that? You like that, Kirk Cousins? He threw for 405. J.K. Dobbins. Or the Baltimore Ravens, the boy Trey Sermon. Well, I'm going to talk about Trey Sermon a little later. Trey Sermon, Ohio State Buckeyes. And congratulations to Devontae Smith for winning the Heisman. Devontae Smith. The Roll Tide. Woo! Crimson Tide. Why am I shooting these people out? DJ, that beat for your boy, man. Let's go, man. This is what they doing right here. Alright. Where we at? Question. Alright. So, question of the day. Was young Chase Young wrong for calling out Thomas Brady? For those of you who don't know, Chase Young went to the media and said, tell Tom Brady, I quote, tell Tom Brady, I'm coming. I want Tom. Bless his heart. Bless his heart. Young man don't know no better. Tom Brady. Now, I'm on record as saying Joe Montana is the greatest quarterback that ever laced up Pericles. And I stand by that, right? But Tom Brady is one of the few guys that is Jordan-esque when it comes to like looking for something to motivate him. Tom Brady, that's why they call him Psycho Tom. Tom Brady is kind of in the neighborhood with Jordan. Like he looks for anything to piss him off. That's it. They're like, what else you need? Like you gonna give that dude bulletin board material? Oh man, I guarantee you, I'm willing to bet money. You gonna hear Tom Brady once Tampa Bay start to pull off, and don't let him get blew out. Oh my God, don't let him get blew out. Tom Brady gonna talk to him all game. That is the worst thing. One of the worst things you can ever do is give a guy like Tom Brady. He's 40 plus years old and will not sit down and he done won 6 rings. This dude is obsessed. You understand? You gonna give him oh my God, what he doing? If they can keep the dogs off Brady, this gonna get ugly real fast. Trust me. So I think he was wrong. I don't know what y'all think. But my boy James Ellis said Brady about to hang 40. I'm talking about like you already know it's coming. You already know it's coming. If they can keep the dogs off Brady, he's finna run the check up New England 2007 style. Can you dig it? If he can hang 50 on him, he gonna give him 50. Bless his heart. No, he gonna learn today though. He gonna learn. All right, so that's question of the day. Chime in. Let me know what you think. Now we're gonna go over to this week's Did You See That Moment? This week's Did You See That Moment comes from the Saints and Panthers game. Let's go check it out.
One of those plays that doesn't go much down on the stat sheet other than incompletion, but he caused the incompletion.
Well protected, Bridgewater, deep shot, DJ Moore in traffic. Oh, he came down with it.
Oh my!
Down to the 19.
Oh my! How on God's green earth did he catch that ball?
Position, split the safeties down the middle of the football field, and the concentration for DJ Moore, and that's the third shot that they have taken in this game. 2 completions, one that was an incompletion, almost for a touchdown to DJ.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Well, no, not them, Rick. They got the brakes beat off them. That was the only highlight they had. All right, so my boy James in the comments said Brady got too many weapons. I'm not sure what's going on with Mike Evans. That hyper extension looked pretty bad on that knee, but you still got Gronk and AB and Godwin. Like, so Scotty Miller. I forgot about little Scotty Miller too. So Brady got enough to hang 50 on you. And I'm telling you, if they keep them dogs off Brady, this is gonna be ugly. And I can't wait. Nothing will warm my heart more to see Tom Brady hang 50 on Washington No Names. I would love to see that. that would do my heart great joy. Appreciate you for running it. All right, so before I get to the topics, we are doing $1 donations. Appreciate you. We're doing $1 donations to help pay for production costs via Cash App, $ Jerome McNary, JeromeMcNeary. Your donations are greatly needed and appreciated. Thank you very much. All right, so let's get into the topics. Deshaun Watson. This is the first thing I heard. Deshaun Watson posted a cryptic tweet basically saying some things never change. He's sick of Houston getting people from New England and it's not working out. Right? So the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Houston Texans are insane. Like, how many coaches you gonna hire from New England and it not work, right? So, and you trade away the best receiver in the league for a bag of chips, because David Johnson ain't it. I really don't understand. I still don't understand that trade. And I mean, yeah, you had to pay Deshaun Watson, but you had to pay Deshaun Watson like that, where you couldn't pay DeAndre Hopkins too. I don't believe that one. I don't believe that one at all. So if you didn't get him no line, He running for his life. Nah, bro. So, and I'm with Deshaun Watson. He should ask for a trade. Houston ain't gonna do right by him. They not. Only thing I'm asking for is that he stay in the AFC. I don't want him over there with us. I don't want to deal with him. But yeah, Houston not gonna do right by Deshaun Watson, man. And I'm 100% with him on demanding a trade. He needs to go somewhere that would take care of him. When I said in the pregame, a lot of 49ers fans just lit up. Like they just knew they were finna get him. Sir, everybody and their daddy finna line up for Deshaun Watson. And I guarantee you, if they make the choice to trade Deshaun Watson, they getting at least 2 number ones. At least. Somebody had to get their future up for him. Which it may be where if you got the pieces already, it may be worth it. You know what I'm saying? But you had to get your future up. Like you ain't gonna have no first round pick for a minute. So if y'all wanna do that, go right ahead. Go right ahead. Happy we got Dak Prescott, so we ain't got to worry about that. But I'm totally with Deshaun Watson, man. I'm all for him seeking a trade. He need to get out of Houston. I don't know what they got going on down there. It's a clown show. It's a real clown show. They're a clown show healthy. Now, I know we was a clown show, but we were hurt. They were healthy as a clown show. So he need to roll. We need to get away from around there. All right, so my cousin Tom said she agreed. Yeah, she a Titans fan, so she get to see him twice a year, so she feel the same way. All right, so college championship. Man, the Steelers need him. She said the Steelers would take him. Yeah, the Steelers need him because Big Ben finna shut down on them what they don't know. And Joshua Dobbs ain't it. Who the other dude, Duck, the one Myles Garrett beat over the head to him, and he trash too. So they really need somebody to replace Ben. Johnny, Johnny, that's my boy Johnny. Yeah, so you know what your backups look like. You know exactly what your backups look like. Yeah, y'all need them bad, but cause Ben finna sit down. But yeah, I'm telling you, y'all have to, whoever get them, y'all have to give us some first rounders, a couple of them. You know what I mean? So you better hit on them second and third round picks, cause you ain't gonna get no first. But it's a couple of teams that can use them though. You know what I mean? So I'm with them though, man. So, but the college championship, right? So I ain't lying. Did I lie on your bag up? I don't think I lied on your bag ups. You know your bag ups trash, man. I'm telling you like this here. When y'all played Dallas and Ben went to the locker room, wasn't you scared? Because you knew your season finna be over with? I think I'll be honest. Wasn't you scared a little bit because you thought the season was over with when they said Ben to the locker room? I know you scared. You know it was over with. If the one of the bag ups had it, when Duck came in, you like, oh, Lord. No, it's over with. So y'all need to get his replacement, man. And I think Tomlin and Deshaun will be pretty good together. I hate to say it because it's y'all, but I think Deshaun Watson and Mike Tomlin will be pretty good together. John, you just a lie talking about you weren't nervous when Ben went to the bag. You just a lie. Stop. All right, so college championship, right? So I was almost certain there was going to be a rematch of Alabama, Clemson. They clearly look like the best two teams all during the year. But a funny thing happened. It's this thing called college playoffs where you actually have to play for the right to play for the championship, which I'm all for. I'm so happy they did that because any other year they would have just walked Clemson and Alabama to the championship without really proving themselves. And what happened? What I saw in that Ohio State Clemson game, boy. That boy Trey Sermon is something serious, bro. Like he remind me of Zeke. Like that's how the physicality remind me of Zeke when he was there. And Alabama need to be careful. They need to be very, very, very careful. That need to be their priority. And okay, I'm finna get to that next. Yeah, so let's talk about Trey Sermon now. So they need to be very careful. They gonna have to stop Trey Sermon. Now I know Justin Fields did his thing, but he did his thing because of Trey Sermon, right? Like Trey Sermon commanded a lot of things. He was single-handedly. It was a couple of drives. He single-handedly moved the ball up the field. If he wasn't running, he was catching checkdowns and punishing people underneath, right? So you got to get him corralled. You have to get him contained. And once they got him contained, Justin Fields started airing him out, going over the top on him. So, but I believe Alabama got the corners to where they can do that, right? So I trust Alabama's secondary way more than I did Clemson's. I think Alabama can stack the box and contain Trey Sermon and be all right with their corners, single coverage, some part of the game. I think they got a secondary to, slow them up a little bit. But they're going to have to contain Trey Sermon, or it's going to be a repeat of what Zeke did to him. I hate to say it. I love Alabama, but my eyes do not lie. Trey Sermon is a monster. He's an NFL running back. If they don't get him contained, Trey Sermon will hurt their feelings. I promise. I promise he will. He will hurt their feelings, and Alabama would not beat them if they don't get Trey Sermon contained. Right, which leads me to my next topic. Hey, Curry, how you doing? I know you didn't like that, but my girl Curry, Alabama fan. Hey, I gotta keep it 100 though. Yeah, y'all got to get Trey Sermon under control, and I think it'd be interesting. Bama, for the most part, like I said, I like Bama traditionally running 2-gap style, pretty good with stopping the run, right? But like this dude, if that Trey Sermon that showed up in the Clemson game, showed up in the national championship game, which I'm pretty sure he is, it's gonna be all hands on deck. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna need everybody. Y'all gotta stack their box consistently. You know what I mean? So, like I said, but the thing with Alabama, I think they got the corners to do it and get away with it. So, I think Alabama, it is gonna be interesting. I really don't know who to pick in that game. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't. If you twist my arm and make me pick somebody, I'll go with Bama. But Bama better not take Ohio State lightly, because they're gonna get shocked. All right, which leads me to my next topic. We ain't worried about. Girl, y'all ain't worried about Trey Sermon. That's a lie. I'm worried about Trey Sermon for y'all. You understand? Trey, look. We'll see Monday. All right, so let's leave it to my next topic. Now, before I get into my next topic, let me say this. Coming into Clemson do got a weak defensive front. And Najee Harris is a grown man too, just like Trey Sermon. I ain't think about that. You right. You absolutely got a point. Najee Harris is top back as well. Najee Harris is a grown man too. So I don't know. And the thing about hey Kenan, what's up? Kenan said there's a grown man Sermon. And she Penn State fan. She hate Ohio State. But you gotta call a spade. Trey Sermon a grown man, you know what I mean? So y'all had to get Trey Sermon under control. But on the flip side of that, you do make a point. They gonna have to get Najee Harris under control too, and that's gonna be a lot easier said than done. And if I had to pick a front, I'm picking Alabama's front. So I think Alabama got a better chance of containing Trey Sermon than does Ohio State got a better chance of containing Najee Harris. Najee Harris will be in the too. I give you that, but it's gonna be interesting though. It's gonna be interesting. So. Yeah, exactly. Bama can score faster than Ohio State. Then Ken, they're talking about Jalen Water might be back. So if Jalen Water come back, I'm going with Bama all day. If Jalen Water step on that field, Ohio State ain't gonna have enough guns. They ain't gonna have enough guns. They not, because you can't guard Devontae Smith right now. And then you talking about putting Jalen Water out there with him, it's over. There's nothing gonna be able to do. Najee Harris gonna have a field day because you gonna have to. There's no way you can stack the box with Jalen Water and Devontae Smith out there. So, you're in trouble. Like, it's over for you. They going to give you 50 points. So, yeah, they are. They are, and they physical, too. Like I said, if I had to pick, I'm going to go with Bama, but Trey Sermon, he concerns me. He really does. He really concerns me. Clemson is a very physical football team. I call Clemson SEC killers. Like, they're one of the few teams outside of their conference that can play with an SEC team. Trey Sermon had his way. You know what I mean? So, like, that's concerning, dude. Like, that's concerning. Clemson not a joke up front, and that dude had his way with him. So, I don't know. I think Bama need to be. I think they need to be concerned with Trey Sermon. I think they need to figure out, what they're gonna do about him. Well, I'm trying to move on to the next topic. All right. So coming into this, I was watching the show today, right? Who number one pick? Oh, it's Trevor Lawrence. He been the number one pick for the last 2 years. And All right. But after watching this Clemson and Ohio State game, I'm not sure. I'm not sure Trevor Lawrence is the number one overall. I'm not sure. Justin Fields look a whole lot better than me. Justin Fields looked a whole lot better. So, and I'm looking at this game, right? And I remember saying to myself, so you gonna tell me that Trevor Lawrence is better than Justin Fields when Justin Fields is beating the brakes off Trevor Lawrence head to head right now? Really? With his back blew out because the linebacker put his helmet in his ribs. He probably had rib contusions and everything, right? So, I'm talking about took him behind the woodshed. Outclassed Trevor Lawrence head to head, right? So, that's hard. As of now, that's a hard sell for me. Telling me that Trevor Lawrence better than Justin Fields, I don't think I'm gonna buy that. I'm not interested in buying that at all, right? So, I think we need to pump the brakes on just anointing Trevor Lawrence, the number one guy. I think we need to. Well, I don't think nothing. We need to look at Justin Fields. Justin Fields made a statement. Maybe he the best quarterback coming out this year, right? So he showed toughness, grit. Did you see the deep balls? Oh my God, right? So and doing all this in pain, like he can't even warm up on the sideline. I'm sorry, dude. If I'm picking tomorrow, I'm picking Justin Fields. I let somebody else have Trevor Lawrence. Because I hadn't seen Trevor Lawrence overcome that type of adversity, right? So to see your quarterback respond to adversity like that's priceless. I spend a number one pick on that all day, every day. You know what I mean? So to me, I'm as of now, I'm taking Justin Fields over Trevor Lawrence. That's just my opinion. Okay, Keenan said Trevor Lawrence is not a number one pick. He needs to go where there's a great line. He won't survive. My point exactly. So and that's what I'm saying. Like I hadn't seen Trevor Lawrence overcome. We saw what LSU did to him. Like LSU really wasn't. Didn't have the front that Bama gonna bring to the game, or you know what I mean. So nah. They didn't have the front that nah. I think and really looking at it. Ohio State played good defense, but I think Bama would have played better. I think Bama would have ate him up. After seeing how what Ohio State did, I think Bama would have ate him alive. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm bad with you. I'm not sure if he's ready for big time. I'm not sure he's ready for big time football. If he get a great line, then yeah, 6'6", can make every throw. From what I heard, he's pretty smart and reading the coverages and whatnot. But you know, it's a different story when them dogs get on you. And very few guys can perform and still maneuver, you know, when the pocket ain't clean all game, right? So it takes a special guy to do that, and I'm not sure Trevor Lawrence is there right now. But we're going to find out because Jacksonville going to take him. And their line is terrible. So we sure about to see. We sure about to see. All right, so NFC playoffs, right, and my next topic. I picked Saints-Bears in the NFC playoffs. That's the most intriguing matchup to me, simply because I love Chicago's defense. I love their front seven. I love their secondary, right? I think their defense going up against Drew Brees is going to be very, very interesting. Chicago got one of them defenses to where they always in the game. Like, you're not going to put up a lot of points on their defense. They're going to keep themselves in the game. Mitchell Trubisky seems to be turning the corner. I don't trust him, but he looks better, right? So, Drew Brees is on his way out. You know what I mean? So, I think the Saints are on upset alert. I'm not going to pick the Bears to win. I'm not. But the Bears have a real shot at winning this game. It's simply because of their defense. And now, if Mitchell Trubisky don't become the flight risk that we all know and love, I think they'll be all right. You know what I mean? I think they'll make it close. But if the Mitchell Trubisky that we all know and love shows up, I think the Saints run off. So, I mean, that's how I feel about that. What's up, Kato? Alright, so AFC playoffs, right? So those of you who's with me in pregame, we were talking about the Ravens and the Titans. That's my matchup for the AFC playoffs. I know the Titans put the Ravens out last year, right? So alright, Tennessee defense is not the same defense that put the Ravens out last year. The Ravens are not that's not the same run game that was sent home last year, right? So, like, it's not going to be a repeat of last year. It's not. And then I'm looking at Baltimore. Baltimore is starting to click. And I know they had a little rough patch in there too, where they struggled a little bit. But you got to think, half the team caught COVID. Right, they played Pittsburgh with their practice squad pretty much. You know what I mean? So half the team caught COVID, couldn't practice, just in the third, threw timing off, right? So, and now it looks like they starting to click right at the right time. And I really think Baltimore going to be dangerous. I really do. I think Baltimore and Buffalo going to be the two teams to watch in the AFC. Because anytime, and I'm a firm believer in defense and running game. If you can run the ball in the playoffs, you got a shot. And right now, nobody's running the ball like Baltimore. Baltimore can hit you for 300 on the ground easy. If I ain't mistaken, they hit somebody for 400 on the ground within the last couple of weeks. You know what I mean? So I think I heard somebody say within the last 4 or 5 games, they gained like 1,500 yards on the 1,500 yards on the ground. We ain't talking about air yards, on the ground. They ran for 1,500 yards last 4 or 5 games on the ground. We ain't talking about play action. So you know what play action gonna be. You biting on the play fake if they can run the ball like that. And you got Hollywood Brown and Boykin, and my boy Dez in the red zone. I mean, so I think Baltimore gonna be very dangerous in the playoffs. I think it'll be a good game. You right. I ain't saying it's gonna be a blowout. My cousin Tunnel here, shit Titans fan, she don't like what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's gonna be a blowout. I'm not saying it's gonna be a blowout. I'm saying Baltimore can run the ball very, very well. And I know Titans got King Henry, but I don't think King Henry is gonna go for 200 plus yards on this defense. Now I give him 150. I think he'll rush for 150. But I think in order to keep pace with this running game, and you got to think you got King Henry, right? And the most physically imposing back I've ever seen, right? You got him, but then on the other side, you got Baltimore. They got like a 4-headed monster running the ball. You got Lamar Jackson who runs. I'm pretty sure runs a 4.2, and you got J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards, and Mark Ingram. Like they running the ball at you at all different type of angles. You don't know who got the ball. I think it's just gonna be too much for the Titans defense to deal with, and they like I said, they really haven't been playing that way to begin with. So I don't know. I really don't like Tennessee chances. I don't. They may surprise me, like I said, because I didn't like Tennessee chances last year when Baltimore was 14-2 and Lamar was the MVP of the league. I didn't like their chances then, but Mike Vrabel came up with a brilliant game plan, and they got Baltimore out of there, right? So, and that's the thing about the playoffs. Like, you never know. But like I said, and that's why I picked this game. To me, it's the most intriguing matchup. It's one of these are the two games that I'm most excited to see. I'm finna pick them here now. But if I told you I was 100% sure who gonna win those two games, I'd be lying to you, right? So we got another runner. I cannot think of his name. If you can't think of his name, he must not be that good. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, right? We know who Derrick Henry is, cause he that guy. But if you can't think of the other dude, he must not be that good. Alright. So at this time, we're gonna go up to the phone and see my boy Big Mike got for me, man. We're gonna pick these games and I'm gonna get on out of here.
What's up, Cowboy Rome? What's going on? The Cowboys are out. Ooh-wee, and them Green Bay Packers are looking mighty stout.
Yeah, they are.
Tell me, will Jerry play that, or will he say, here, kitty? Because ain't no love in the heart of the city. Ain't no love in the heart of town. Ain't no love, and it sure is a pity. Ain't no love, will Dak be around? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Check this out. I don't know what I'm going to do, man. I was wondering if you can give me a clue. You know what I'm talking about? Well, who's going in for the kill? Who's just spinning their wheels? Come on, Cowboy Rome. It's playoff time. Who's going to drop that dime and who's going to commit that crime? Because, man, you know what? I got chills after what went down on Capitol Hill. Come on, Cowboy Rome. Tell me what's going on. Holla at me, baby.
Shout out to my boy Big Mike, man. All right, before I get to these games, I was trying not to bring Dak and the Cowboys into it because we out the playoffs. I didn't want to be a homer. But since y'all brought it up, let's talk about it. Far as the Dak Prescott conversation, right? Jerry Jones himself said Dak Prescott has all the leverage. And I don't see how he does not have all the leverage after what happened to the team when he went out. How does he not have all the leverage, right? So that's all I'm going to say about that. DJ, hit that beat for me. Let's pick these games and get on about it. I'm here all night talking about that. All right. All right, so we're going to start off with my favorite in the AFC right now, Buffalo Bills, Indianapolis Colts. Phillip Rivers is a choke artist. He is an habitual choke artist. This is what he does. He looks good in the regular season, get in the playoffs, lays an egg. That's what he done his whole career. This weekend will be no different. Buffalo is hanging 50 on people. You know what I mean? So, give me the Buffalo Bills. Whole bunch to a little over the Colts, right? Next, I got the LA Rams, Seattle Seahawks. In Seattle, Russ cooking. We don't know if Jared Goff gonna play. His thumb broke. Second string quarterback. If he do play, he gonna be right because his thumb broke. Against their front, against their quarterback, no chance. Give me Seattle, big over the Rams. Which brings me to Tampa Bay and the Washington Notre Dame. This is the one I'm gonna be watching. This is the reason I did not want my Cowboys to win this division, because I saw that when the Tampa Bay couldn't get past the Saints, I knew Tampa Bay was going to be the highest wild card, which was going to put them in our division winners front yard. I ain't want no smoke. We were borderline clown show all year. You going to put us in there with Tampa Bay? Nah, I'm good. Not with that O-line. I don't want 50 points scored on me in the playoffs. But this was going to happen to Washington, especially after Chase Young did what he did. Give me Tampa Bay big over Washington in Washington. Thanks to Chase Young, and I'm going to enjoy every minute of it. Let's go Bucks. All right, so next we got Baltimore, Tennessee. As I said earlier, I don't trust Tennessee's defense. I don't. I love King Henry. I love AJ Brown. Love Corey Davis. Tannehill solid. Their defense though, not so much. I don't love their defense. Baltimore's running the ball out of their mind right now. You can't stop a team from running the ball, you got no shot, especially in the playoffs. So with that being said, I think King Henry get heels. I do. And look, I may be wrong. King Henry may go off for 2. Now, King Henry go off for 200. All best off. Tennessee may win. But I don't think King Henry going to go off. I said A.J. Brown, Tom. Leave me alone now. I said A.J. Brown. All right, A.J. Brown and Corey Davis, all of them. So, I don't know. I think King Henry going to have to go for another 220, 230 to give Tennessee a chance. Because if Tennessee defense ain't right, Baltimore could very well rush for 300 plus yards. So with that being said, I got to go with Baltimore because I don't trust Tennessee's defense. So give me Baltimore over Tennessee. Next, I got Chicago versus New Orleans. In New Orleans. Like I said, I love Chicago's defense. I do. But Drew Brees and the Saints, they are clicking at the right time. I'm hearing Michael Thomas, them may be back as well. And Mitchell Trubisky is a flight risk. Well, Rizzo said Titans they got to pass, but they really don't. You know, David Clowney robbed them, and they gave him all that money. He got hurt and had to sit down like he always do, right? So I don't trust Titans defense, man. I like Baltimore. I think Baltimore gonna run for about 300 on them. Just to be honest. But anyway, Chicago, New Orleans. I like Chicago's front. I do. I love Chicago's front. Drew Brees is very intelligent in reading coverages, getting the ball out. So. And look, they got Mitchell Trubisky starting. All right, I don't trust Mitchell Trubisky. I don't. Mitchell Trubisky will blow it. The game will be close. Mitch gonna blow it. Give me the Saints squeezed by the Bears. Y'all ain't gotta be arguing in the comment section. Y'all chill out, man. All right, let's bring me to the last game. Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Look, I'm gonna say this. I know we've been on Pittsburgh all year. First thing you see in the playoffs, gonna stomp you, yada, 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 yada. But I'm gonna tell you something about Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh got a coach. Mike Tomlin, Very intelligent. You not finna convince me that Mike Tomlin didn't purposely lose week 17 to let Cleveland in. I don't believe that. I believe Mike Tomlin purposely lost that game to let Cleveland in because he know Cleveland gonna lay down for him. The Cleveland Browns are scared of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I said it. Cleveland Browns are scared of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Baker Mayfield been suspect all year. Ain't gonna be no different this weekend. Mike Tomlin let Cleveland in to get a free pass in the first round. And it don't gonna happen. Pittsburgh gonna walk all over Cleveland. Give me Pittsburgh big over Cleveland. Those are my picks. Don't say I never did nothing for you. Alright, so that's it for me. Join me next week when the big boys come out to play Kansas City, Green Bay. I will be introducing the film breakdown. Those of y'all that are rocking with me at the kitchen table when I do the film breakdown, right? We coming back with it next week. You gonna love it. I'm gonna be on some weatherman stuff. You did. Johnny, hey, hold on. Johnny know I ain't lying. He know I ain't lying. Mike Tomlin threw that game to get Cleveland in there because he know Cleveland gonna lay down for him. Y'all been playing tomato cans all year. The playoffs ain't gonna be no different, at least for the first round. That's how y'all roll, bro. That's how y'all roll, bro. And others laugh next week. Hey, so next week, I will have my guys on the couch next week. Guys on the couch will be back next week. I'll be back next week. Film breakdown, Ric Flair. Can you dig it? Mr. Cowboy Nation, challenging you not to be good, but to be great.